Hi, my name is Jennifer Scanlon, and I'm applying for the MFT counseling program for San Diego State University. I really want to become a marriage family therapist because I feel that it's probably one of the most helpful and useful things I can do with my life. There's so many different populations and people I could help if I were to become a counselor. Substance abuse, abuse victims, struggling families, divorced families, suicidal children and adults, families with a family member who may have a physical or mental disability. My family currently goes to auctions that benefit a place called Sunflower Hill. Actually, the painting in the back is from the auction. We have a few different ones just to kind of, give some money, benefit them, and it's a nonprofit organization that supports those with disabilities such as autism. Autism has really become very close to my heart. Growing up, I had a bunch of friends who had siblings with autism, but I never really understood what it was. Then I was presenting at a college seminar, and they had a job booth called Central Valley Autism Project. I was like, yes, this is what I need to do. This is it. So I worked there for about 8 months, and then I moved from the Central Valley back to the Bay Area, and I worked there with mostly kids 18 months to 5 years old, and also there were a few preteens and teenagers thrown in there as well. I would maybe have 4 or 5 different clients throughout the day. So when I moved back to the Bay Area, I got a para job at a high school, which is where I started working with my current student who is on the spectrum. He is fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to give too much info because of HIPAA violations and rules and stuff, but we are very close, and I've learned a ton from being in the school system, like the different programs they have with kids with different disabilities, different learning disabilities. I'm currently in a mild class, so different ranges of kids. It's very interesting. My overall job goal would be to maybe work at a company like Kaiser or a private practice owned by someone, and provide counseling services to people. Also, I would love to work with nonprofit organizations such as maybe Sunflower Hill, maybe once or twice a week when I get my professional career going, and then just kind of like support the community, give back to the community. Things I want to learn while in the program. I was looking at the course list online, and I'm interested in a bunch of the courses that you guys have, like substance abuse courses, like why certain people are more prone to substance abuse than others. Couples therapy. I have gone to couples therapy a few times, and it was extremely helpful for me and my current ex. Internships. I've never done one before. I've always been like, yeah, I'm gonna go to grad school and I'm gonna do an internship and it's gonna be great. And I know it might not be all it's cracked up to be. Maybe some office work, but definitely some room to observe and improve and stuff like that, and just learn from the bottom up, which is, not a bad thing. Maybe domestic violence in a relationship. Why do some couples resort to violence instead of using words? Intimacy issues. What's going on in the relationship that is causing that? Psychopharmacology is very interesting to me. I have a few cousins who are in that kind of line of work. So like what different drugs affect the brain and the mind and people's behaviors. I've really liked seminars, so if you need any kind of seminar class, I've always really liked. I like going out and collecting data. That's always been fun for me. I like making charts and graphs and seeing the results and how different or similar they are to maybe my hypothesis, and it's always been interesting. My contributions to working with others would, let's see, I have read the 5 C's that you guys have: the culture, community, collaboration, context, connections, and how we can use them in everyday life. I kind of feel like all of those are kind of a base for improving the community and having a positive impact on those around you. Having said all of this, I would just really like to become a marriage family therapist, the best one that I can be. I feel that, with some practice, and I feel like I can make a real difference in people's lives. Therapy has always been really important to me, and having been to therapy a ton of times, kind of like a third party friend who listens and points out things that maybe you wouldn't normally see, different patterns, certain things that you do in certain situations. I feel that this would really be helpful to maybe somebody else. So those are the reasons why I feel like I would make a very good candidate for your program. Thank you.